Hi, it's Karen from Snowball to Pink. Thanks for dropping by. Lovely to have you with me today. It's a glorious day today and it's Mother's Day tomorrow, so that's a timestamp for you. Um, Today I thought I would share with you my little junk journal, my little art junk journal, that because I do so many little paintings and little bits that I make, I like to make a book or a journal to keep all my bits and pieces together. I don't know whether you're like me, but I lose them because I put them in a safe place and I don't know where I've put them. Anyway, I just wanted to show you what I've done. This is all made out of things that I've found and I've kept, and also my background papers, my watercolor papers, my watercolor paintings. So anyway, this cover that I've got on here is cardboard. It came from an Amazon packaging, and I covered it with one of my watercolor paintings, and it makes quite a nice cover. Anyway, this is a concertina little junk journal, which I really like, because you can use all your old waste paper that you think, oh, that's lovely, but I don't know really what I'm going to do with it. So this is what I've done. I did a bit of fussy cutting. Again, this is another one of my background papers, but I fussy cut. I was gifted a book, a botanical book that had all these lovely plants and photos and drawings of plants and leaves and flowers and things. And I thought, oh, I can cut that out and I can use that as a tuck spot. Haven't painted anything on that, as you can see, but that's going to be a tag sometime in its life. So I thought that could live in there. I've made a little floral tag, and this is just a little bit of watercolor paper. I've used some canvas and a bit of baker's twine on it, and some old book pages. This is again out of the book that I was gifted, and some little labels that I bought off of Etsy. Can't remember the lady. I'll put it in the description below. So yeah, but she does some lovely labels, and I just think they zhuzh up your tags. As you can see, I've put so many different combinations of papers together, and they're actually a concertina. So that's just an old book page and a photocopy paper. I stained this with avocado, I believe. This is going to be a pocket, and again, fussy cut, and a lovely little tag. Well, actually, that's a nice writing space for your tag if you want to write a note to somebody. That's quite a good idea, and then that will live in there. Again, that's paper come from an Amazon packaging, so that's all good idea. That's another writing space for your journal, and again, it's collage with book page and fussy cut, and a lovely one of those labels. That's great. I've got torn edges here. I actually don't mind that. I think it just adds to the charm of the journal, really. Again, more fussy cutting with the book page. I found a local street directory in a little bookstore that we've got here, secondhand bookstore, and it's just lovely. And I thought, oh, I can use that. It wasn't even £1, I don't think. It was a bit dog-eared, but no, it was lovely. It was back, I think it dated from the 1960s. This is a watercolour that I did when we were down in Rye. A lovely tea rooms down there, Rye in East Sussex, called the Cobbles, and they just do the most glorious afternoon teas, and it was just such a lovely day, and I just wanted to capture that lovely afternoon we spent in Rye. So as you can see, it's not a very big bit of watercolour paper, but I just wanted to keep it somewhere to remind me of that day, and I think that's really nice to keep the journey of your art and what you've been working on. And this is a good place to keep all your bits and pieces. There's another little pocket there. And oh, there's a Christmas, here's a Christmas postcard. Don't know where I got that from, but I've backed it. Anyway, let me put that in there. Tea stained paper. This is using old envelopes that come through the post. I haven't backed that. I haven't put that any watercolour or writing space on there. So that looks like that's what that's going to be. And then I've just put some fussy cut flower on there. Just makes a nice something to go into your journal, nice space. Again, more of the same. And I like to overlap the paper as well. And that brings you back to the next side, which is this side. And again, that's more of my background papers, my doodle papers as I call them. And we'll have to do something like that in another video, I think. That'd be fun. Again, it's tea dyed paper and the Amazon packaging paper. Another fussy cut, and that's a little pocket there to slip something in if you've got maybe stamps or one of the children's giving you a little note or something precious that you want to keep safe. You can tuck that under there. So that's a good spot. I was just playing around with some colours, and I did some fussy cutting out of a magazine of some mushrooms, and yeah, that's on watercolour paper. So I might use that as a tag, or I might use that as a note to leave to somebody, or, you know, if I want to say, hey, thinking of you, or something like that. That's in my art journal, so I can keep it safe. Again, this was beautiful wrapping paper that I had this year that I was, one of my presents was wrapped in, and it was so lovely. I thought, oh, I can't bear to throw that away really, so I kept some of it very, very carefully, and I fussy cut something out, this lovely image out of a magazine, and just done a little bit of collage in there, and that lives there. As you can see, again, I'm using a recycled envelope, so I'll stick that in there, or maybe I'll stick it in that side, and then I'll pop something in there. I'm not sure, but I'm just gathering my bits and pieces up, and keeping it in my journal. So when I've got lots of bits and pieces, I'll just go through them and put them in the journal. This one again is a window envelope that probably a bill came in, and I've just put it, just covered it in lovely book pages. That's a little card that I picked up from somewhere, and again a bit of collage in there. Obviously I had some, well, not obviously, but I had some scrap paper in my scrap paper bin, because I can't bear to throw anything away, and I just made a little collage there. May put another watercolor painting on there that I've done, a little painting, or I may put some photos in there, not sure, but it's lovely to have. Made a little pocket there, and again I've put a little fussy cut out of a book, and that's another bit of paper that I had in my waste bin. This is a watercolor card from a great artist who lives down in the southeast, called Adrian Frith, a fantastic artist, does all local scenes, and this is Hythe Beach, Hythe Fisherman's Beach, and I just love this painting with the Martello Towers and the boats. So I wanted to keep it, so I've just got a little tuck spot for it in there. So that fits nicely in there. And then that brings us back to the beginning again. And as you can see, it's all made out of scrap paper, and it is a concertina book. So I'll do a video where we actually start from the beginning, and it'll be a lovely place to put your watercolours and all your treasures in. Anyway, thank you for stopping by, and thank you for having a look at my video and just seeing what I'm up to. Anyway, for all your mums out there, I hope you have a fantastic Mother's Day tomorrow, and take care, and hope to see you soon. Bye.